Stop. Pay attention. Imagine you're at your favorite Italian restaurant and you're feeling pretty hungry. Which of these two plates of food would you rather have? Since you're hungry, chances are you picked the one on the left. Of course, some of you might not want to eat that much, so you may have picked the one on the right. But we've got news for you. No matter which plate you pick, you're going to be consuming the same amount of calories and have the same heartburn. But it's not your stomach that's playing a trick on you, it's your brain. Hungry to know what's going on? We'll show you how your everyday eating habits have little to do with food.
What?
And how everything you put in your mouth has a lot to do with your brain. It's time to serve up some food for thought on Brain Games.
While we obviously need to eat to live, why does it seem like so many of us live to eat? I'll have this delicious cheeseburger, please.
You got it.
Thank you. But for all the talking we do about food and eating, chances are you know a lot less about food than you may think. For instance, when it comes to what you eat, your brain is easily and often influenced by things that have nothing to do with food at all, like in our opening game.
Take another look at these two plates of pasta. If you were hungry, which plate would you pick? And if you were trying to eat less, which plate would you pick? Seems pretty obvious, doesn't it? The one on the left has more food than the one on the right. But if you look closer, you'll see both plates actually contain the exact same amount. In this case, it's the size of the plates that tricked your brain into seeing more food on the small plate and less on the big plate. In fact, using smaller plates to trick your brain into thinking less is more is a common dieting tip.
But that's just one way your brain can be hacked when it comes to food. In today's modern society, where you buy all your food in stores or restaurants, what you eat has less to do with what your body actually needs and more to do with what marketers can sell to your brain, which is why you order this and end up eating this.
In many respects, the food industry is a show being performed for an audience of one, your brain. And while the chicken in this fast food commercial might get you clucking, is it really an accurate depiction of what you'll be eating? The real thing might have you crying foul. Think the tacos in this mouth-watering ad look anything like the ones they'll serve you? We're guessing these sad tacos will have you running for the border. Here's the burger they promise you on TV. Can you guess what's going to end up on your plate?
Right now, you're probably wondering how they get away with it. In many ways, it's because your brain still retains the image from the ad. Once the food is actually in your hands, you're no longer really looking at it, and the priority shifts to what it tastes like.
So how do they get that food looking so tasty in their ads? Well, just like in Hollywood, where they have wardrobe designers, makeup artists, and special effects experts to make stars look their best, the food industry has food stylists. Here to explain the secrets of food styling is Rhoda Boone.
When it comes to selling food, the goal is always the same, to make someone look at a product and say, yes, I want that, right now. But in order to make your mouth water, they first have to sell it to your eyes, and that's where I come in. All right, so I've got a beautiful brioche bun. Just spray it with a little spray adhesive. Sprinkle it with some sesame seeds. I use my tweezers. I like to use a skewer that's heated up until it's screaming hot. I'm gonna use a small steamer. Syringe to make it look glistening, fresh, and beautiful, and a medicine dropper so I can control the flow. Looks pretty good, right?
When it comes to the art of selling food, there's a science behind making you hungry and getting you to buy this, when in reality they're going to serve you this. Talk about a sad burger. But styling food isn't the only way that false advertising